Play Pike.
I don't think he has. He's played Zoe support.
He's played Zoe support. I mean, he's played everything. This is the guy that has an insane number of champion picks. You've got Rakan, Tom Kench, Fiddlesticks, and all that, but he adds an entirely another champion to his already formidable pool. H2K is going to try to match an old Promiscu favorite. It's the Alistar. Now, what are they going to round this out with?
Ooh, I was wondering whether Smithy would pick more of a dueling champion in that top side. I would say that is a bit risky, because I would like to play around the bot lane in this competition with H2K. I think Pyke as a champion is really okay. Cool. So, phew, not going to be that duelist champion. I think that a duelist would be a little bit risky here, but I think in the H2K's team comp, when you have a kill lane in Alistar and Swain, it's very good at setting up kills and getting those kills in the lane phase. And when you're playing against a Pyke that's so good at roaming around the map, the best way to keep him off the map is to stick him in his lane, because he needs to be there because he's getting destroyed. So I think if you put pressure in the bot side, it would mean that you would want to draft something that is a little bit safer in the top lane. And unfortunately for you, Pyra, there is no Hail of Blaze Jhin. It's going to be an Essence.
Kabi is playing very safe, so I think this doubles down on your point about it, the roaming Pyke. That's pretty obvious. That's what he wants to do. But now I feel like Kabi's going to be 1v2 in bot lane for a little while.
Well, I think that's also why they have preferred the Ez over the Jhin. If you pick the Jhin, you're pretty blooming vulnerable in a 2v1 scenario, assuming Kasing leaves your lane. And even then, it could also be a 3v1 scenario to make it happen. And just there, it gets both summoners, obviously, from Kobe as well, because he's going to TP back into lane.
Yeah, going to allow H2K to net themselves an early Ocean Dragon as well. So nicely played for the H2K side all around.
Can I just say, Hextech Alistar is an absolute scorcher of a skin.
Uh-oh, speaking of Scorchers, Smitty, he's having a bit of a bad day. Xerxes going forward, that's first blood. Tower shots are flying, but he gets out alive.
I mentioned that top lane was most likely where stuff was going to happen. The Rumble pushing in can play aggressive as well. And exactly as you saw, there it is. And the NA Rengar slash NAJ slash NA.
I mean, NA anything, to be completely honest. But there's a bit of a fight going on here over this blue buff. Xerxes, he gets the Lambs by level 6 on, Kasing on level 4. He's going to be fighting right in the middle of it. And there, after Odoamne gets the teleport out, they find Sheriff caught in the Demonic Ascension. H2K scattering. Kadril, there's the ball delivery on top of him, and Nitsy's going to pick up a kill as well. Splicer on 3-0.
Slightly ill-advised fight to take that deep in the jungle when your top lane doesn't have TP and you know the enemy top lane.
Ferniski gets the Shurima shuffle back right into Kadril, forcing the flash, and there's going to be a shockwave traded for even more damage. Niski's going to fall. Larson is managing to come up with the kill, and they keep going all into the Lambs despite Xerxes. Odoamne caught up, and H2K collapse excellently. Xerxes is shut down by Promiscu's Ignite, and H2K smash and grab 2 kills, but Larson falls in the fray.
Cheeky Ignite there from Promiscu to pick up Xerxes, and he finds himself with 2nd place in that Season 1 World Championships.
Oh, speaking of Smitty J, hello! I had a transition, but forget about that one. Smitty's gonna fall, but not before he picks up a kill. Takes down Kasing, and that was like a 1v4.
It was, and nice job getting a kill. However, not the best timing to make a heroic play.
An inhibitor tower, and H2K like clockwork are right back to the Baron. Promiscu helping Xerxes get rooted up here, and he's going to have to use the Lamb's Respite. He's going to pop off in just a couple of seconds. Meanwhile, look what's happening up at the inhibitor. It is chaos on both sides. Knock away. Xerxes is not going to be able to go down in that one, but he can't get into the Baron pit, so Kadril gets the smite down. And once again, Smitty J, he's going to give his life for the cause.
So Smitty J, exactly. Life for the cause. He does his job, and for the first time,
they deserve this one right now. I will tell you, the crowd is fired up.
The H2K chance in the...
His Baron buff in tow. H2K well on their way. Can Kasing get the flank off onto Larson? He looks a-hunting, gets the Ignite. I don't think that's enough. Oh, hello, looks for the death from below. Larson dodges out. Nice play by the rookie Pullman. And he gets the outplay, but he's still clipped by Kave in the end. And H2K don't care. They've got an inhib.
They've got an inhib. Ferniski wants more. He's thinking about it. The Stone player.
Oh, two-step in Kadril. I like this. Nicely done.
I think he's still not long for this world.
No, but it still keeps on going. That's a lot of fights. Now, Kabi, hop over. There's the Gnar from Smitty J looking for some revenge from earlier. Sheriff 1v2. Smitty J flashing right back.
Gonna get Mega.
This is going to be a triple kill for the Orianna, but Niski, I don't think he'll live to talk about it. Nicely played by Smitty J.
And that could just be game. There are huge death timers on the side of Splice. Smitty J is alive. I think H2K push because it's only one lane that H2K have to go to, and it is two really hard pushing lanes that Splice have to defend, not including the one that H2K are actively pushing.
It's the point where you just go back to the fountain, heal up, try it all again, but H2K looking to close the net here. Sheriff hurting the last wave of minions into the top side. That last Nexus tower is not looking too healthy either, so H2K gonna close this one out as Smitty J just runs over Kasing in Meganar form. You gotta think this is the end, Foxdrop. H2K will be able to find themselves a win in this one. One last fight, and Splice are falling. Playoff hope starting to get a little more dim for this team, but as it is only the Nexus for H2K, today is a great day.
1-13, the dream. Look at the smile on Larsen's face. The rookie comes through and delivers his team from evil, securing his first, not only H2K's first win of the LCS, but
his first win as well.
His first win ever.
Never say die. And H2K can hold their heads high today after taking down Splice, and it's certainly going to have an impact on the playoff picture.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, I don't know who writes the script, but wow.
What a twist.
What a twist that was, because I mean, Splice were actually looking like one of, I mean, I predicted them as fourth. I predicted them as the fourth best team going into playoffs here, and dropping a game against H2K was absolutely a shocker there. I don't think, I mean, no one could have predicted that, and just the